Greetings once again. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you, the faithful reader, a book that I very highly recommend. Today's book is Passions in Death by J.D. Robb. This is published by St. Martin's Press, retails for $40, and the page length is 360 pages. Everyone knows by now that J.D. Robb is Nora Roberts. She uses that pseudonym, J.D. Robb, for all her In Death series. And Passions in Death is book 59 of the Eve Dallas saga. Now, this definitely, for someone to write 59 books with the same characters and to make them all intriguing and highly recommended, takes great skill. But Nora Roberts is definitely an author who can do anything. She writes great mysteries, great romance. She's done futuristic stories, supernatural type stories, and basically she can do it all. And anyone who's written over 200 books and has over, I think it's like 500 million of her copies in print, it said that in the back of the book, she definitely has that talent. And Passions in Death is right on par with all her other books. It's an intriguing murder mystery that will have you frantically turning pages right to the end. It revolves around two women. They're in the Down and Dirty Sex Club. The two women, Erin Albright and Shauna Honeycutt, are getting married. So this is like a big bash before the wedding. They've invited all their close friends, and they're having a wild time. They're taking off their clothes. They got strippers there, and they got everything going on. So it's really a great time. But Erin goes into a room that she's going to prepare a special surprise for Shauna. So she goes in the room, but she doesn't get out of the room because someone is already in there, and they have a piano wire. They wrap it around her neck and strangle her to death. So she's found dead in that room. Immediately, Eve Dallas is called in the middle of the night because it's after midnight, and she brings her husband Rourke, who is in pretty well all the books as well too, to the sex club. And they find the body, and now they have to start looking for suspects and the reasons why she was murdered, because she was well liked. She was an artist, and nobody said any bad words about her, but obviously someone had it in for her. Now, Eve, with her partner Delia Peabody, who was there in every book as well too, start looking at the whys and the hows and how somebody got in there. Was it someone who was at that party, or someone who came in through the back door from off the street who knew the party was going to be there? So it's a twisty sort of book as usual. There are a lot of suspects, such as Erin's ex-lover, Greg Barney. It was a bad falling out when they broke up, and when he found out that he'd lost her to another woman, it didn't help. Now there's other people too, like Chi Chi. She's also a suspect. She's a strange character. But in all the In Death series of books, there are some very interesting characters, unique characters. Characters you love, characters you hate. But the main thing is J.D. Robb has written these books so well, and they're all set in the future. This book is in 2061. Basically, we don't have flying cars or things like that. It's just a down home great murder mystery. So if you've read any of the In Death series, and there's 58 before this one, so you've had lots to savor. And if you haven't read one, why don't you grab one right now, especially this one, because Passions in Death is very, very highly recommended. Any Eve Dallas book is definitely one that you will want to sit down, open up, and have trouble closing until the end of the book. So that's the book I wanted to draw to your attention today. Hopefully, if you do purchase it, you will let me know if you do agree with my review, and I think you will, because J.D. Roberts and Nora Roberts books are all superior works of fiction. So I'll be back again with a great book in the not too distant future. Keep watching for it. Until then, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.